I think in regards to the school committee budget, there's still some unanswered things. My son had came to me because one of his teachers was told that they weren't going to continue on with the school system because of however the teachers union is and people get bumped. And so that really kind of drove me to some of that school committee meeting budget hearings that we had last month. And I saw a lot of parents come out and a lot of students in regards to that early education program that got cut from the high school or how it got reduced, I should say. And so it really kind of got me to thinking, how can we be creative and still be prudently fiscally responsible? And I think, everyone's feeling the pinch. All the citizens, you guys, groceries have doubled, utilities have doubled, interest rates are going higher, which obviously affects, your housing prices, your rent, gas prices are going up, our taxes keep going up. Really the purchasing power of the dollar has dropped considerably over the last 5 years. And we need to figure out how we're gonna pull up our bootstraps and figure it out. If we don't, then we're looking at a city that's gonna be a ghost town with homeowners and it's just gonna be a whole bunch of renters. So one of the things I was trying to get clarification, and some of my words got kind of twisted in public speak, was in regards to the athletic fields that are being built with the ILOT payments. I went to the meetings last year. I'm fully aware that the Westfield Gas and Electric has verbally pledged to give the $1 million a year for the bonding that we took in order to do the fields that we did the groundbreaking today. However, what kind of blows my mind a little bit is when I was looking at the city budget, how is it that the Gas and Electric can charge the city of Westfield for the school system $2.7 million out of that budget that we have to cut teachers and cut programs, yet they're gonna charge the city $2.7 million between gas and electric when they're pledging $1 million in ILOT to this turf field that's only going to be for athletes, so it's not gonna be enjoyed by all the students. And as I said, we're dealing with everything rising and the purchasing power of the dollar dropping. I don't understand how they can't donate free gas and electric to the city of Westfield students. If we had that would solve a huge budget problem, and they would be able to free stuff up and bring programs back and teachers back. Some of this stuff I just don't quite understand, and I understand we want to build this field and we need to build this field. However, do we need to do turf, which is so much more expensive, higher maintenance, and we have to worry about whether it's kids getting hurt in the field or PFAS draining back into that area where everyone was poisoned, whatever you want to call it, whatever is like your area of concern in regards to that, there is like a better way to do it naturally and cheaper. And why isn't it we're not using those CPA funds? Why aren't we using that to help build the fields? Like it's being used for grandmother's garden. Why aren't we using some of that to build the fields? Why aren't we thinking about all the different things that the taxpayer's paying for and trying to figure out how we can get it done by being prudently fiscally responsible? Because it's kind of like that Spider-Man meme where they got the one pointing to the other one, it's not me, it's not me, it's not me. But it's whether it's the taxpayer, the ratepayer, the citizen, we should just be called the donor, because that's what it's gonna come up to. And I think one of the other things that I've mentioned before in school committee is I've worked for global businesses. We're responsive to shareholders. You guys are responsive to the taxpayer and the citizen. If they're unhappy, then we fire shareholders in businesses. People need to realize there is another way to think outside of the box to get this stuff done. I feel like now is the time that people really need to start paying attention. And I do, because I do travel for work, and now I'll be going not only out to Boston, but out to Albany. I love it when my clients ask me what's new, what's going on, because there's a lot of information I'm able to share with them on what's going on at the local level, and it really makes them think. Thank you.